just round at the back, and the pyracantha's about to come into flower, full of buds. There's the hedgerows, the black lace, that's coming into berry and flower soon. That's the comfrey, or it was called knit bone, because they used to put it on your limbs if you'd broken it. But now they mainly use this for comfrey tea to feed your plants with. That's the rose out. Here are the beds in the background. Pyracantha, that's going to be lovely. Another comfrey, and the white, smaller comfrey. That's the National Trust rose. Of course it'll be nearly June, and that's when you get most of your roses. Some little flowers, look here, forget-me-nots, some wallflowers. That's some oregano, it's seeded everywhere, that has. That's where I feed the hedgehog. Some of my house plants out. That's the lovely granny bonnet. Delphinium, hope that's going to do well. Just close the gate. This is the gate that we did up, that was being thrown away. This is my pot. Looks like it's got some pinks or carnations coming through into bud. This Bellis daisy, that's been out for weeks. Herb Robert, one of my favourite plants. I'm just going to take the heads off of the pansies. We've had quite a lot of aphids in the garden because I think it's so dry, but I always take the heads off of the pansies. Just got the hose pipe out. Like I say, it's been so dry. Green gate, that was another good find. My walking sticks, my chrysanthemum that my daughter-in-law's mother bought me for my birthday, which was very lovely of her, and that was the 26th of April, and it's still going strong, mid-May, so how beautiful. We are. My husband's workshop that he built himself, all out of scraps. We get a lot of comments, say how good it is. So, some more seeds coming through. Loving the mist. It looks like I've got a couple of bluebells that I've got in there. It's like a poppy. Some of my house plants outside. There's Woody. He was given to me to be cut up to burn, but I've put some wood preserver on him, and I'm just trying to mend his nose. He'll be fine. Some more house plants, some bay leaves that I've put to dry. Some little daffodils, I don't know if they'll do anything. They were late in. That looks like that polyanthus that's here, wants putting in the ground now. My hosta's done well. If you can hear a noise in the background, that's the starlings. So that's my heron, put that outside. That's my little bird, we call it Cleethorpes. Some more forget-me-nots. Some more carnations coming through. I think this little tree's called goldcrest. That's a pussy willow that I put in. I just pushed it in. Quite a lot of seedlings coming through. That's the ornamental grass, but it looks like any day now we'll have the water irises coming out. That's going to be nice. Tiny little daffodils, narcissi. Now they're going back now, but look, that's the size of my fingernail, and that's the size of the flower. Aren't they lovely? This is the lemon tree that I grew from a pip. Got a few things growing underneath this big vine. It's an ornamental vine. You can see the little grapes. That's about as big as they get. Some of the daisies coming through, which I absolutely love. That's the shamrock. This little fuchsia is the same colour as the one that I saw that was like a tree the other day. Looks like I've got a buttercup come up. I will leave it because I do like to see it. I've got some poppies that are coming and some that have just gone over. Some more grasses. I forget what these are called. On the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. That's the starlings again. They're coming through. Right. Little pink on the floor. Here's the bath that I've got my aces in. Some more oregano. Some more herb robert. Some more polyanthus. That's a little gold crest bush again. You can just see a poppy there coming through. The pansies, I must deadhead them to keep them going. Another granny bonnet, there we go. And some more granny bonnets. And some more poppies. Got nasturtiums coming through. Some more plants there. The sage. That's done well. This is my ruby wedding rose. Keep looking after that. These plantains, I think they want cutting back because the plants underneath are struggling. That's the rosemary. Some poppies at the back and a nice rock plant at the front. Polyanthus, the yellow one. Some pretty grasses coming. That's what I call the wasp plant. I must remember the name of it. And some more wildflowers there. Lavender at the back. Some little plants here doing well. Little rock plants. And this is lovely. This is the first time flowering from my clematis. I think there's another one coming up there. Sedum, daisies, oriental poppies. These were my mother-in-law's. She gave me these. So that's nice to see. They're going to be lovely. That pansy, it's been unbelievable. It just keeps going. So I'm pleased about that. Absolutely all sorts. Right, let's have a little walk up the path. Hope you can hear me okay. The bog garden. That's a jasmine. Look at that ivy, it's very pale. The meadow crane's bill. Loads of it, look. Another jasmine. Honeysuckle just starting to come into bud. It's very sticky, all the plants. Like I say, I think it's aphids. Looks like there's a bee on the comfrey. The rose, little miniature rose coming into bud. Another rose coming into bud, full of aphids. Ever so sticky. Another pyracantha. We have cut the bay tree back. That's the fig with the scalloped edged leaves. Just get up. The sweet peas, they're growing nicely. They were from seed. It looks like I've got a few figs on there. Whether they'll amount to anything is a different matter. But it's certainly lighter in the garden. All the bluebells have gone over. It is really a spring garden. But look at these alliums. Aren't they special? I've had to put a string there to stop them falling. Particularly when we have the tree cut back, because I didn't want them to come to any harm. You can see the periwinkles in flower. They're the purple colour. There's a rose right through there. A ruby coloured one. Another rose here. And I think this is a plum tree that I've tried to grow like a espalier, I think they're called, on strings. Got a rose going over the rusty arch. Another rose in flower there. Meadow cranesbill. The lilac's gone over. Oh, lords and ladies, oh, parsons in the pulpit. Whoops. There we are, look. It's in flower. And they'll go to red berries. Certainly made it lighter. Now the tree's been cut back. And that's the view as you look down the garden from the top. The wild garlic, that's still doing strong. We've cleared this part out. White bluebells, if there is such a thing. The yew tree, the rowan and the wild rose. Then right over there there's the twisted hazel, pyracantha. There's a peony coming out there. So that'll be nice. Some more alliums. One of them's leaning over quite a bit. There we are, just took it back. But that's state of play at the moment. Some more granny bonnets. Just have a little walk down, see what else we can see. A lot of it's going over now. Like I say, it's a spring garden. There's apples appearing on the apple trees, so that's good. Just see a little blue tit there, look. Another rose that I've turned into like an arch. I've pulled it right over. There we go. That's what it's looking like at the moment. Always something to see, but the showstoppers have been these alliums. They really have. Right, I think that's about it. Lots of love. Bye.